Okay, hello. Today I'm going to show you how to jailbreak your PS4 on firmware 11.00. This method requires a few things before we can get started, so let me show you what you need to follow along today. Of course, you're going to need your PS4. I'm using a PS4 Slim. You're also going to need an Ethernet cable to run from your PC to your PS4 Slim. And you're going to need a USB flash drive. I'm using a 128GB Kingston drive. Apart from that, all you need is a bit of spare time and a working computer in order to run the exploit from. So without further ado, let's head over to the computer and get this console jailbroken. Okay, so over here on the computer, what you're going to want to do is go in the description below and download the zip file. This is a package made by Alien Gaming to make this jailbreak much easier. What he's done is he's packaged loads of developers' work into this one zip file, and these are all the required files we need to perform this jailbreak on our PS4. The first thing we're going to do is set stuff up over here on the computer. So what we need to do is install npcap. So we're going to open this executable file. Once that's opened, we're going to go ahead and go through the prompts. So I'm going to click I agree and then click install. And this is going to install all the drivers we need for this jailbreak. Once this is completed, go ahead and click next and then click finish. Once that's installed, we're going to go ahead and come over to our USB drive. I'm using a 128GB Kingston, but you can use anything which will hold this 290KB goldhen.bin payload. So what we're going to do is copy this goldhen file and we're going to paste it to the root of our USB drive. Once that's done, you can remove the USB and insert it into your PlayStation console. It's important to mention that this USB drive must be in the exFAT file system. So if yours says anything, if it says FAT32 or NTFS, come over here in Windows, click Format, and make sure file system is on exFAT, and then go ahead and format the drive, then put the goldhen file on. Mine is already exFAT, so I can go ahead and remove it and put it in my console. Something to mention here is that my Windows Defender has flagged the executable we need for the program as a virus. So if this happens to you, what you're going to do is go ahead and go over to Virus and Threat Protection and click Manage Settings. And then here what you're going to do is click Turn Off Real-Time Protection. Now we can turn this back on once the console's jailbroken, but for now we need this to prevent Windows Defender from deleting the executable that we need. Next, what we're going to do is load the jailbreak for the first time. So we're going to open up the GUI executable, click More Info, and then click Run Anyway. So now that we have the USB drive in the console and we have our PS4 loader program opened up, we're going to switch over to the camera and I'm going to show you how to wire up your Ethernet in order to use this exploit. Okay, so what we're looking for over here by the computer is a Ethernet connection straight from the PC and straight into the PS4. So where you'd usually plug in your Ethernet to use your internet, you want to unplug that from your computer and plug that cable into the PS4. So now that we have the console connected to the computer with Ethernet, what we need to do is go over to Settings, then go down to Network, and then go down to Set up Internet Connection. Then select User LAN cable and change this to Custom. Then go down and select PPPoE, and you need to enter a user ID and password. Now it does not matter what this is, so for the sake of this, I'm just going to put both of these as PPP so that they're easy to remember. Then click Next, and keep this on automatic. Keep this on automatic as well, and when it says Proxy Server, select Do Not Use. Once that's done, we're going to switch back over to the PC, and where it says Payload here, we want to click the three dots and select the Stage 2 11.00.bin. On Config, we want to select Ethernet or whichever one your console is connected to, and my firmware is 11.00, as yours probably will be too, so we want to pick that in the drop-down box. And we also want to make sure that retry on fail is selected. So back over here on the console, what I've done is I've put up the PS4 loader program here so you can see what I'm doing on both the PC and the console. What we want to do is now click Run Exploit over on our computer and at the same time click Test Internet Connection. So now we can see here it is running the exploit. and pinning to the CPU. And there we see on the console we have the PPWNED, and it also says Gold Hen loaded and payload successfully loaded. Now what we can do is exit out of these internet settings, and you can see here if we go over we have Gold Hen, which indicates that this console is now fully modified. If we go into Gold Hen, we can see all of our settings. So we have debug settings, we have cheat settings, and what I'm going to be doing is making another video showing you how to fully set up this firmware and use the jailbreak to its full potential. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to see lots of more tutorials on how to use this jailbreak, for example installing games, installing DLCs, cheating, then make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be making a lot of content on how this jailbreak works and how you can fully utilize it. That's it for today. Hopefully you enjoy your jailbroken PS4, and I'll see you next time.